All right. I'm fine with times. I'm not too picky about the times. So, again,
Start to play.
we're going to focus on a different few methods. And I'm going to try experimenting. So, if I'm a little weird, I'm a little weird. So, again, a 5 Don playing at a 5 Kyute rank instead. Airbagging, if you may, if you must. So, I mean, there's not really anything to say about the opening. Anything can happen in the opening. Nothing really phases me, even if they go for the black hole or the 3-4 or the 4-4. Don't let any of that freak you out. That's always number one. Okay, we're seeing two 4-4 stones. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I I kept telling myself I'm no longer going to do a 1-4-4, a 1-3-4, but hey, that's what I'm doing. And we all know how I hate Sanrenzai, but it's all good and well. Okay. Always going to approach, not going to go straight into their area, because then I'll have a weak group and they'll only benefit. The kick, I don't. Never ever. First lesson: don't ever do this. I mean, you can if you want, if that's the way that you want to go, territorial. But the matter of the issue with this is black is going for the corner when all the high stones and influences all mainly for just it's for the influence and for the potential. But now black only has potential on the right side and still potentially the top. But as of right now, that's not all that happy. I'm just gonna play really simple as my voice cracks, and I'm going to just simply go with the double extension. We've got the double wings. We've got the extension over here. We've got the extension over here. They do not like that. They do not like that. So this is a Kyute thing where they do. I mean, I'll take territory for myself, and then I will go ahead and just invade everywhere and try to live everywhere. Now, again, this is me trying to be better at teaching and explaining. So, looking at this, I mean, I want your territory. No territory for you. Well, that's an easy kick because we're just pushing them into where we already have a stone. Because if you have kicking, trying to invade an already pincered stone is going to be hard in itself. Always will be. Because here, I can do a high extension because I can build up just fine, and black does not have a base. They could potentially live. I'm not saying it's impossible. I mean, there's a very high chance that it'll live just fine. The issue is that it's going to live very small while I get a solid corner. I don't have to worry about it anymore. And I need to bring this camera down so it. Okay. Typical variation in my opinion of a Kyu shape of allowing a Hane above two stones, the head of two stones, and then this double Hane here. It's very quite common, and I'll try not to destroy this player either. I'm not going to be mean. So locally, that's not alive at all. It's just not. So I am just going to. I'm not going to worry about the ladder. I'm just going to simply back off. Black still has to come back to live, and they're not protecting themselves. Okay, so I'm gonna try to come back to the fact that they're not alive, and I'm gonna play this just nice and solid. Just give them a chance. I don't want to just straight up kill people. That'd be rude. It's rude to kill people. You should put that in your notes for whether it be for life or whether it be for go. It's rude to kill people. I will simply protect my cutting shapes. How do I want to go about it? Do I want to do tiger's mouth? Do I want to connect? Is there any Aji I need to worry about that? Worry about for that? Do 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 do. Do. We'll do Tiger's Mouth just to be safe. Now, Kyu games, especially in this one, it goes to show that when you worry too much about something, all you're doing is getting rid of you're just not taking care of your groups, because this is what happens when you let yourself get a weak group. When you have a weak group, you have to run out, and when you have to run out, the opponent will always gain something, depending on the situation of the board. Like if it's already the end of the middle game, then yeah, there can be something that comes from that. Do not let them turn at the head of two stones. Uh, there's just a lot of things that happen. Just a lot of things. So all we're gonna do right now is just continue threatening to surround this group in the center because it's still not alive. Although neither am I, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a bamboo joint, just nice and strong. Make the hamburger. That's right. That's what I was gonna start calling it now. The hamburger. All of my groups are nice and strong. I'm just gonna extend because of shape. If I turn, then it's like having three knights moves. That bad. That bad. So we're gonna go ahead and continue putting pressure. Black has two groups to worry about right now. I only have one group to worry about. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Are you finally coming back to this group to fix? Are you gonna I there you go. I'm gonna Hane here. Oh, I can't play here. Um Not gonna kill. No, no. No kill. No kill. None of that. But it is killable. It is killable if I play this C13 there. I will jump out. Continue threatening this group. But I don't need to kill everything. No need to kill. I will extend again. The reason why is I'm not just sure black could definitely just live, but if I just ignore that, black could easily connect. But not only that, I won't have this thickness to be able to easier attack the black group. And I want to attack, not kill, because killing's bad. Killing's bad. So you don't want to. It's rude. It's rude to kill someone. It's very rude. But I can still technically surround it because by attacking this group, I'm still attacking this group because I'm getting stronger in the center. By getting stronger in the center, I have potential. We'll just keep extending. That way that ladder doesn't happen again. Black can extend. Black can extend. But black needs more moves in here because it's not alive. It's not fully alive yet. Yeah, I really need to fix the camera position because I am like so low. I'm like, yeah. Anyway, so okay, I could continue. I could continue with the pushing because I want to make sure that my group's okay. But I'm gonna come back to this group because again, it's not the best position right now for black. Okay. So this was me. Yeah, it was me. There was just too many things for black to worry about, and they decided that their group in the center is going to live, and it just might. I mean, I did say it didn't matter if black lived or if black lost the group. It doesn't matter. All that matters is that Black is surrounded and I have benefited. How did you benefit? I benefited by allowing myself to get a lot of thickness. Black cannot profit anymore. And I have a lot of thickness here, so I can poke at these jump shapes here that that black has, and I'll be able to get something out of it. But there's a difference between big and urgent. And right now, we've got some urgent things that we can take care of, and that happens to be Black's group on the side. So we're going to Hane that, because when we attack those weak groups, we're going to benefit somehow. We're going to benefit. For example, I now have a massive corner, and just for funds, and just to make sure that they don't try to do anything in the corner later on, I'll just make this connection shape and just stop with that. Black is not fully alive yet in 2 places, but we're not trying to kill. Killing is rude. So, this is another prime example of just a slow move that just means nothing. It's a Kyute move. It doesn't do anything. Just by looking at it, we can see that white has white's fully alive in the corner, so that cutting point means nothing. There is potential for maybe this cutting point, but I have too many options for me there, so there's nothing to worry about there. And it's not building black either. If anything, this move should be something over here. So now it just doesn't mean anything. Now, I mean, in your own games, you might still play moves like this, and that's okay. It'll take time to get out of playing moves like that, and everything takes time with Go. Go is a journey. Go is a journey, indeed. I could Hane, but if I Hane, they can push. So maybe that didn't turn out as bad. My bad. Kyuse is teaching me a Dawn player. So we're gonna go ahead and fix our shape here. We're just gonna straight up. Oh, we're gonna play this shape. But black is still in trouble, nonetheless. I made his shape boo-boo against a 5 Kyuse, sadly. But, I mean, it happens. It happens. So, okay, actually, while I'm thinking about it, I want to bring this camera down. Because it's not showing my beautiful self to the best of its ability. Okay, good. This is still a shape problem that I have. It's Gucci good. And I have no idea when Josh is streaming. I just thought I'd stream as soon as I can. So because black has shapy shapes, I'm just going to continue getting rid of their liberties. Now, I could do the bamboo joint, the hamburger. But the reason why I'm not doing that is because by playing here, this cutting point is now available. If I do the bamboo joint, black has that one extra liberty. And I feel like that's another thing that will happen in Kyute games. Oh, I can do the bamboo joint. But with the bamboo joint, sometimes that's what you need to do. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes the thing that you need to do is not do that and take away their liberties. So this might seem like a slow move. Hey, Austin, you can go into the corner. No, I can go into the corner. You are right. But black's not alive.
Yoyomi now starts.
Yoyomi now starts. So I'm not worried about this. I will extend because I have some shapy shapes there. We could double Hane, but we're not just trying to straight up kill everything. I'm just trying to show that black locally isn't alive and black needs to live. Never do this. So if black had just simply connected here rather than making this exchange, then this cutting point, this L4, it would have given black an option to cut. Like if I did the Hane, they Hane back, I do double Hane, they Atari, and then, or just straight up cut.
9, 8,
That would have been much, much better for
6,
them. They would have been able to
5,
potentially
4,
get out.
3.
But because of this now, I'm going to back that up a little bit. It's hiding my face. My beautiful face. So, I mean, it will take a little bit of reading because I do need to be extra careful. But it should be fine. So let's see, reading. Let's see, Atari. Push. Atari. Yeah,
9,
I'm just connected.
8, 7.
So I'm just gonna straight up cut. I will kill at least one of these grooves, but you said it's rude. Yes, it is rude. It is very rude. But I kind of want to prove a point that you need to take care of your groups. And they gave them always in your games. I'm sorry. I can't believe I overlooked that. I'm a Dawn player. And here I am allowing them to
9,
do that to me.
8,
But you know what? It's fine.
6, 5,
I didn't want to kill them anyway.
3, 2.
I didn't want to kill them. I didn't want to. All is well. All right. But black does have a weak corner, so we're going to go ahead and attack that now as well. This I probably technically wouldn't respond to. It's 2 stones, and there's bigger things on the board. It's not urgent, so I don't need to worry about that. Not worried about it at all. So I'm just going to make sure my shape is good, and just connect up. And now black's in trouble. I can still go into the corner. Black still has to live locally, but even if black lives, again, it all comes down to you don't have to kill. Killing is rude. Killing is rude. Let's see. We'll just, yeah, we'll let black live in Kyute here. No problems there. There you go. And then we'll just start poking around down here. So this one doesn't work anymore because black made that poke there. So we're just going to back off. Nothing fancy. And that's pretty much that. It's a good try. It's a good try. And I do need to come back to this cutting point that I have here because locally, I'm not alive unless I get an extra move in there.
7, 6, 5.
I'm going to be nice and I'm just going to go for the 1 stone. So, Kyuse games. I want my music back. That's why I have these headphones on. Oh, it disconnected. Alright, more Kyuse things. More. That was weird. Is that a challenge to a game? I don't. Oh no, it was just letting me know about two Nine Dawns playing. Well, okay, okay. Um. Well, this works just fine for me, and problem solved. We'll take this because now it's me I between connecting here or connecting here for this group here. So it all just again it comes down to just the simple things, just making sure that everything's connected, everything has a base, and you're not being greedy by thinking, oh, my opponent has more than me in points. But in reality, you could still win and not invade a single time. Let's see, with this, I will go ahead and, because this move means absolutely nothing. My stones are all connected, so I'm going to extend out. There's a lot of Gote in Kyu games. It's a typical Kyu thing. Well, it's also in Dawns, but you want to be careful of the sentient Gote at all times. At all flipping times. Okay, okay, okay. Here no, I can't live locally. Never mind. No, ignore that. Ignore that thought. Um, and then we'll just block down here, and that's that. There's not really anything else to this. It's just end game. Nothing to worry about. Yeah, just Atari here, and yeah, we'll Atari it for fun. But other than that, the main thing with this game is don't keep in mind Senti and Gote for sure. Like all these cutting things and all these things that Black did to try and cut me and whatnot, it in the end didn't do anything because they were trying to cut living groups. I'll go ahead and show how this group can die. Um, so yeah, I was saying something, but I forgot because I was busy being rude and killing them. So always, always in your games, take care of your groups. Take care of your children. Your stones are your children. All stones have a purpose. And I made a bad because I'm not thinking. I'm not trying to win either. I'm just trying to figure out. I'm not reading either because I'm just trying to go across the main points that I wanted to go over. But I made a bad there, and I'll show afterwards. But Black could have had huge revenge on me because I was not looking at my liberties. Here I can just back off. No need to just straight up cut because, well, here I can. But, oh, did my camera okay, why? It was at full battery. It's only been 45 minutes. Why camera? Camera? Why are you doing this to me? And I don't have any extra batteries either because the store has no extra batteries and whenever I go. So I'll try to be more conservative in the next game because I just went straight up overkill in this game. Black has only this corner and this corner, but it goes to show how much can happen when you try to when you make moves that don't give you profit. or when you don't fulfill what the stone wants, what its desires are. So that would be the main thing to take from this Kyu game for you Kyus out there. Don't try to cut two living groups. It it doesn't do anything. It's like trying to kill a dragon that has three hearts and you are trying to kill it thinking it only has one heart when it has two more. So don't worry about that. The other thing is when you're playing influential stones, play influential. I mean, it's taken me a long time. They haven't played anything. I guess they're just waiting for the time to go down. Not a problem with me. I'm a patient guy. I'm a patient guy. When it comes to, it took me a long time, and I'm still working on it too. And because it's Go is a lifelong process. When it comes to influential games or influential stones or territorial stones or the style, it's always best to stick to it. Don't try to go between. Oh, I'm gonna go for it. No, I'm gonna go for territory. But there's influential potential right. There's territory. I mean, you can have both. You can, but in Sanrenzai, it's slightly harder to do that. So, like for example, with Sanrenzai, going for the influential typically would be the best for Sanrenzai, in my opinion. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But when it comes to influential games, the point is that you want to build, you want the profit, you don't want to get surrounded, you want as much profit as you can. You want to be able to.
Yoyomi now starts.
You want to be able to get rid of the options for your opponent to live in your space and be a fighter for people who want to invade. So that's the main idea for this game. Just waiting for the timer to go down. Again, I'm going to be more conservative because I don't want to be so mean to my opponents. It's rude.
9,
You guys know me. I don't
7,
want to be
6,
rude.
5,
I'm a nice guy,
4,
right?
3,
I'm a
2,
nice guy,
1. 2 Yoyomis
right?
left.
Okay, while it's going down though, I will quickly go ahead and take this battery out. I don't know why.